CBD is starting to blow up huge here. I would say probably in the past 6 months, the demand for CBD just outside of owning a shop has just constantly been pushed on my plate. Hey, can you pick up this product? Can you pick up that product? And hearing that coming from local people here in Clarksville. I mean, we have what, almost 300,000 people here in the greater Clarksville area, and they're demanding this, and I was trying to figure out why. So what we started doing is we looked into what CBD actually does for you.
The trend was happening in the natural food industry for, of course, alternative options to the pharmaceutical medications. People were really heading in that direction anyway, and of course we're coming to the store for those options. As there was a farm bill, I think in 2014, that passed, that allowed states to decide whether they were going to be, CBD was illegal or illegal, and so hemp was basically allowed in the state of Tennessee and across many states. So in the industry that I was in, we started noticing many of the states taking, bringing in CBD as an alternative for pain relief and a few other things that were helping for the customers.
I've been growing CBD for about 2 years now. Once we harvest and dry it, there's, it's called biomass. It's where mostly outdoor. We'll take it almost like harvesting like corn. It gets grinded up into a powder, pulverized. From there, ship it out to a processor, or we process it ourselves. We can turn it into wax, what we call in the industry crude oil. It's just real goopy, thin, crude like. Then to refine it more, we'll turn it into distillate. That's like your vape cartridges, stuff like that.
Since the compound is such a soluble, you can put it in almost anything. As long as it can bind to something, typically, which is a vegetable oil or coconut oil, you can sit it in it and it'll work. It works through osmosis and several other things. And it works not necessarily through the respiratory system like it would THC, but through the bloodstream, and it attacks the muscles and joints, which is how it helps with arthritis and so on and so forth.
People who's never tried it, people who are leery of trying it, we sell it to people who it's got back pains, people who can't sleep. Me personally, I take it because being in the military, it's hard to sleep at night. So I take it at night, it makes me sleep real good.
There's so many different ways to create CBD and extract CBD from hemp that it's hard to discern what it is, including the fact that they have allowable amounts of THC in CBD products up to 0.03%. So people hear that, oh, it's got to be the same thing.
And what stands out here in Clarksville and a lot of Clarksville shops is how much knowledge in hemp that there is here in Clarksville. A lot of that comes from the fact that Tennessee is a growing crop state. I mean, our cash crop here is tobacco. It's about to be hemp because it actually gives back from the soil. So there's a lot of knowledge here, and a lot of people have it. So one of the things that you're going to need to say is, how much CBD do I need? Everybody's different. Your body size, your age, pretty much your metabolism, all this stuff affects it. So here at Canna, what we try to do is we'll tell you, let's start you on the lowest dose possible and start working your way up from there. Because one small thing that a lot of people don't realize about CBD, the single chemical CBD, is that where it's unable to be overdosed from, at a certain point, it just stops working in your system. So technically, you're just throwing money right out the door. And that's not what we want here. We want you to feel like all of your needs are met. And one of those needs is how much money you're spending. So ask your person, hey, how much do you think I need? And they're going to let you know, hey, between this milligram should be on the bottle that you're purchasing or on the gummy package or whatever you're using, should have that information on there, how many milligrams per mil or whatever it is.
And we have results that we can always bring to the customer, and it usually is found on the box or the product itself that you're looking for, which is also very helpful.
It's a ground up movement. That is clear that this is a people-driven, community-driven type of movement going forward. So it's not a marketed type of product that they're trying to convince you to buy. This is what people are looking for, and they're finding great success with it.